Hi folks, this is Kevin with Everglades Canine Academy, and today we're going to be working a simple place command with Sunny. All right, we've kind of added a couple different structures to the task, making it a little more difficult, even though he figures it out really quickly. But this is a really good exercise I do to establish base communication with your dog. Okay, so we have a cooler here, and then on top of that we have a large kennel. Okay, so the objective is that he's going to jump on the cooler and then jump on the kennel. And then what we're going to do is we are going to work on the 2 out of the 3 Ds of dog training. Okay, you'll hear trainers talk about the 3 Ds of dog training. This is the recipe for success. Okay, you have duration, which is the first D. How long can your dog hold it for, or can your dog hold a single position? Distance. While your dog is holding that position, can you create distance from him? And then the third one is distraction. While he's holding a position, can you walk away from him while there are distractions around? Today, we're going to be working on the 2, all right? We're going to be working on duration and distance. My goal is very simple today. My goal is to use hand signals and verbal commands to get him on the placemat, and then to walk away from him a little bit. And while I'm doing that, I will incorporate some corrections if he tries to break position before I release him, okay? And then we're going to try to end everything on a high note, all right? One of the goals to training, especially with Sunny, is that I don't train him for very long because then he'll get bored, okay? So we hit him with some really good repetitions, and then we end the exercise formally, and we move on to the next task. He's roaming around over here. Let's see if I can even get his attention right now. Sunny, go. Good boy. Yes. What a good recall that was from across the yard. Good. I'm going to jackpot reward that for him. Good boy. Now take in mind, guys, look at that. Take in mind that Sunny is hungry right now. You may have seen me say this in my other episodes, but I work with dogs when they're hungry. Okay, sit. Yes. I'm a big fan of working with dogs when they're hungry. Now, there are many different ways to train dogs, all right? But 90% of the time, I love using food. Sunny, place. Good boy. And folks, this is just his mainstay kibble. These aren't expensive treats. These aren't, anything expensive. And he's finding them high value simply because he's hungry, okay? So what we're going to do, good, I'm rewarding him at the placemat. Sit. Yes, there we go. And see, folks, you see I'm using hand signals, okay? Constantly using hand signals with dogs. All right, I'm not even really using the place command right away. Good. Good. Now, what I'm going to start doing next is I'm going to start working distance away from him, having him hold it. And the way I do this is I fluidly walk away from the dog and then walk back to Sunny to reward him. And I'm rewarding his duration stay. Now, I don't mind if he breaks. If he breaks and he jumps off before I reward him, then I'm going to correct him. Okay, and I'm going to replace him. But he's holding it really well right now. Look, I'm really impressed with him. Good boy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him a nice big release. No. Correction right there. All right. He's looking down. When your dog starts to look down, they're going to take their next step. And that is a good time to, in fact, correct. Yes. There we go. We're going to give him a nice big release on that one. Great job, buddy. Here we go. Jackpot reward, right? Grand reward is what we call it. Okay, Sunny, place. Oh, he almost did it. Good boy. Yes. Go ahead and instant reward that one. Good boy. No. Here. Here's somebody honking their horn in the distance. Very easily distracted. This one is. Sit. Yes. Let's see if we can get attention back on us, right? Good boy. Yes. Yes. There we go. Yes. If he's going to auto place, I'm going to go ahead and reward that. And I'm marking his behavior, yes, with just a simple yes, guys. Just a simple yes. Place. Good. All right, I use good instead of stay. I don't like using a stay command, all right? I like that my place command is implied with stay, good. And I reinforce with good. Okay, no. There we go. Okay, you see that, guys? That was a correction, right? He jumped off before I said the magic word, Y-E-S. Right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my body language. I'm going to show him to get back onto the placemat. And the punishment simply is no food reward for immediately getting back on. Yes. There we go. It looked like the correction was well received because he jumped right back up and he was kind of waiting for me to release him. Good boy. Now you're starting to see a typical association behavior where he's just auto placing. He knows that that's what's going to get him a high level reward. No. This is a good exercise to work in corrections, guys, with your dog. Yes. There we go. Good boy. All right. Come on. Good. All right, guys. This seems like a really good place to stop. He's gotten some really good reps. I've gotten some really good corrections in. All right. And like I said, I don't want to do these exercises for too long. I like to do them for short periods of time throughout the day. Throughout, you know, if you're working, do some in the morning, go to work, come home, do a couple sessions at home, and then let your dog hang out a little bit. You know, give them some downtime and let them know it's all done. So I'm going to go ahead and release him. We're going to be done with the exercise. Yes, good boy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to graze feed him a little bit. Okay, I'm going to let him eat the kibble out of the grass. That'll keep him entertained, give him some enrichment. There you go, buddy. Good boy. All right. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you have any comments, please leave them down below. And we'll see you at the next video, and we'll see you at the next exercise.